Welcome back. We are discussing about the cybersecurity threat, vulnerabilities, and the cybersecurity attack. In that, we have examined the type of malware, and then we have seen the email and browser attacks. What type of malware and malicious code can be executed using your email and the browser attack. Now, in this session, we'll try to discuss about the deception, which is the art of your deception, where how the social engineering attacks takes place. That we'll try to discuss in this uh, session. Let me quickly share the screen. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, in the malware and the malicious code of another vulnerability is your deception. So in this deception, we'll try to discuss. The first is the art of your deception. So in social engineering is a completely non-technical means for a criminal to gather information on a target. Social engineering is an attack that attempts to manipulate individuals into performing actions or divulging the confidential information. So, social engineering engineers often rely on people's willingness to be helpful, but also prey on people's weaknesses. For example, an attacker could call an authorized employee with an urgent problem that requires immediate network access. The attacker could appeal to the employee's vanity, invoke authority using name and dropping techniques, or appeal to the employee's greed. So these are some type of social engineering the attacks that you find. One is pretexting. So this is when a attacker calls an individual and lies to them in an attempt to gain access to privileged data. An example involves an attacker who pretends to need personal or financial data in order to confirm the identity of the recipient. Another type of your social engineering attack is the something for something, that is quid pro quo. So this is when a attacker requests personal information from a party in exchange for something like a gift. So in this social engineering that you find here, that how they are going to send the message that hi, this is Amy from the help desk. Let me just check. Okay, Amy from the help desk. So we need to upgrade the software on your computer after the work hours. So what is your user ID and password? So then the unsusceptible suspecting employee at the XYZ corporation just gives that my user ID and my password, so which is stolen by this social engineering attacker, right? So then the social engineering tactics are used as art of your deception is the social engineers rely on several tactics. One is social engineering tactics, which includes the authority. The first one is the authority. So what happens in this authority? So this authority is the people are more likely to comply when instructed by an authority. So an executive, opens an infected PDF that looks like an official, sub poena. Another one is intimidation. The second one is the intimidation. That is the criminals, they bully a victim into taking the action. So in intimidation, that is an executive of any executives of any corporation, the executive secretary receives a call stating that her boss is about to give an important presentation, but these files are corrupt. The cyber criminals ask for the files to be sent immediately to him or her. That is intimidation. And the another one is the consensus are your social proof. So people will take action if they think that other people like it too. So in consensus world, the criminals create websites with fake testimonials that promote a product indicating that it is safe. And the another tactic, social engineering tactic, is scarcity. So in scarcity, generally what happens? People will take action when they think there is a limited quantity. There is a limited quantity. That means criminals offer a limited opportunity that will not last, hoping to spur the victim into taking action quickly. Another social engineering tactic is urgency. In the urgency, people will take action when they think there is a limited time again. So, criminals establish a deadline for taking action based on certain price. That is the urgency. Another social engineering is the familiarity. So, in familiarity, the criminals build a report with the victim to establish a relationship. So, in familiarity, what happens? People are more likely to do what another person asks if they like that person. And finally, you find another social engineering tactic is trust. That is, criminals build a trusting relationship with the victim, which may require more time to establish. So, in this trust, a security expert calls the victim, offering advice and having the credentials to back it up. While helping the victim, the criminal discovers a serious error that needs immediate attention. The solution provides the criminal with the opportunity. So, the cyber security professionals are responsible for educating others in the organization to the tactics of social engineering. You can get more information about the social engineering tactics by clicking here. The link is provided so that you may get more information about these social engineering tactics. Right? The another art of sorry, the types of deception that we find is the shoulder surfing and the dumpster diving. Shoulder surfing and dumpster diving. So a criminal observes or the shoulder surfs to pick up pin codes or pins, which are pins or access code or credit card numbers. An attacker can use in close proximity to his victim, or the attackers can use binoculars or closed circuit cameras to the shoulder surf. That is one reason that a person can only read an ATM screen at certain angles. So these type of safeguards make shoulders surfing much more difficult. One man's trash is another man's treasure. So, this phrase can be especially true in the world of dumpster diving, which is the process of going through a target's trash to see what information and organization throws out. So, consider the securing the trash receptacle. right? Um, so any sensitive information should be properly disposed of through the shredding or the use of burn bags, a container that holds classified or sensitive documents for later destruction by fire. So that comes in the dumpster diving one. So you can see another deception method is the impersonation or the hoaxes. Impersonation or the hoaxes. So in this, impersonation is the action of pretending to be someone else. For example, a recent phone scam targeted the taxpayers. They targeted the taxpayers, the income taxpayers. So, a criminal posing as an IRS employee had told the victim that they owed money to the IRS. The victim must pay immediate through a wire transfer. So, the impersonator threatened that failure to pay will result in an arrest. So criminals also use impersonation to attack others. So they can undermine the credibility of individuals by using websites or social media postings. So the hoax is an attack intended to deceive or trick. The hoax is. So, a cyber hoax can cause just as much disruption as an actual breach would cause. A hoax eli- elicits a user's reaction. The reaction can create unnecessary fear and irrational behavior. Users pass hoaxes through email and social media. So you find another deception method is piggybacking, tailgating. Just a second, please. Yeah. So in piggybacking and tailgating deception method, in this piggyback occurs when a criminal tags along with an authorized person to gain entry into a secure location or a restricted area. So criminals use several methods to piggyback. They give the appearance of being escorted by the authorized individuals, and they join a large crowd pretending to be a member, or they target a victim who is careless about the rules of the facility. So, in tailgating is another term that describes the same practice of your piggybacking. So, a man trap prevents piggybacking by using two sets of doors. After individual enters an outer door, that door must close before entering the inner door. And another deception method is your online, email, and web based trickery. So, in this web based deception and online or email or web based deception, that forwarding hoax emails and other jokes, funny movies, and non work related emails at work may violate the company's acceptable use policy and result in disciplinary action. So, to get more information about this, you can go through the different websites to explore more about this one. So these are some of the deception and their methods which are used on the victim.